Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to be doing a brief overview of my newest editing software, which is Adobe Premiere CS5.5. I am switching from Sony Vegas Pro 11 to Adobe Premiere CS5.5 for a couple reasons, but I thought, why not document everything that I'm learning in a video series for you guys? Because there are probably people out there that are switching from one program to the other, and if you're like me, everything seems 10 times harder until you actually learn it and hear it or see it done by someone else. So, let's get started. This video is going to be an overview of how to use Adobe Premiere CS 5.5. Let's get started. Hey guys, what's up? As I said in the intro, this is a comparison video between Adobe Premiere CS5 and Sony Vegas Pro 11. Now, I've got a project I started, just kind of a blank project that I'm going to end up deleting when we're done here for this video. And you can see this is Adobe Premiere, and it's very different. It actually has kind of more of a Final Cut feel, to me at least, than it does Vegas. Now, I've got Vegas open down here, and we'll switch over to that in just a second. But I want to talk to you guys briefly about this is kind of like Project Media. If you remember in Vegas, we have the Project Media tab, and this is kind of like Project Media, but it's a little bit more high-tech. So I'll show you that in future videos more in depth. This area is like, it's kind of like the trimmer window in some regards, and it's kind of its own thing. They call it the source window. If you're from Final Cut Pro, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And the source window is kind of like your preview window, in a sense. Now, this is your program or record window over here. This is what's actually going to happen when I export my video out of Premiere. This is what I'm actually going to end up with. Down here, we have the media browser. This is where you find all your effects and info and all sorts of fun stuff is down here. Down here, obviously, is the timeline, and you can see there's sequence 1. We do have sequencing in Premiere Pro, which is something I love about Final Cut Pro. Glad to see it's in here. Audio mixing and some tools down below there. So that's pretty much a brief, quick overview of Premiere. Now let's go over to Vegas. Now, this program you probably see me use. I've been using it for years. But again, we have the Project Media. They have the transitions, effects, and media generators all together. In Premiere Land, it's in different tabs down here. So something I'm getting used to pretty quickly. This is the what they call the trimmer window, but it also serves as a source window. You see me use this, how I can do the screens and all that stuff. This is the program window or the record window, the audio mastering, and the timeline down at the bottom. In terms of simplicity and quick up and running, this probably would win over this, but in terms of power and performance and how things look, Premiere definitely wins that round. So this has just been kind of a brief overview of the two programs. I mean, we're going to get way more in detail as we go through these videos. But I really wanted to give you guys that quick overview just so you could see how different these two programs really are. And so you don't think I'm like, oh, they're very different and blah, 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 blah. I wanted you guys to see it before we actually dive into Premiere and get our hands dirty. So, with that, I am going to wrap up this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.